Hi, thanks for joining me. It's Wednesday, and today we're in lane 3, learning. Today, I actually want to talk about unlearning. For most of our lives, we're taught how to think, what is quote-unquote normal, what is expected of us in society, what reasonable behavior and attitude should look like, etc., etc. Now, don't get me wrong, I believe education is very important, and I believe a love of learning is very important. And I think our kids should get off on the right foot with love and passion for learning, both in the school system and in life in general. So I'm definitely not some anti-establishment, down with the system anarchist here, that's for sure. I'd rather improve the system than tear it down. That said, I do think there are many things wrong with our broader approach to societal structures, perceived norms, mainstream media, the general perception of the quote-unquote right way to live within the system. I think it's valuable and important to question some of that stuff. So more than anything, I'd like to think of myself as a critical thinker. I'm trying to raise children who are critical thinkers. The willingness and ability to think for yourself and question what you're being told is paramount to self-development and critical for a healthy and free society, in my opinion. As much as I really value learning, and I very much do, I guess my thought for today is that we should always question what we're learning and who we're learning it from, and use our own mental capacity to think about what we're being taught, ask critical questions about it, be willing to debate things, be willing to be skeptical and cynical, and be willing to have good, constructive dialogue and debate. I think that's just so critical in our world today and so lacking. I found a great quote about the movie The Matrix that started me thinking about all of this morning. I'm going to share it with you here. In The Matrix, when Morpheus tells Neo that many are not ready to unplug from the system, he's speaking to a profound truth about human nature, which reflects both the story's fictional world and the real-life metaphysical condition of society. The quote-unquote system in The Matrix is a metaphor for the illusion, an artificial construct designed to control and subdue humanity by giving them a false sense of reality, much like how many live today trapped in the illusions of society, unable or unwilling to see beyond the veil of lies, manipulation, and control. Morpheus understands that for many, the comfort of the system is preferable to the unsettling and often painful process of awakening to truth. People have become conditioned through years, sometimes generations of indoctrination, to accept the world as it is presented to them. To unplug from this system is to face a harsh, sometimes unbearable reality that everything they thought was real was in fact a lie. This requires courage, a willingness to embrace discomfort, and most importantly, the readiness to let go of what one thought to be the truth. Morpheus also knew that those still plugged into the system are often its most ardent defenders. Why? Because the system has become their identity, their sense of self, their beliefs, their values. All are tied to the illusions and constructs of that system. To threaten it is to threaten everything they hold dear. For many, it is easier to defend the system than to confront the possibility that they have been deceived. Wow, what a powerful perspective. If you haven't seen the movie, I'd highly recommend it. It is much deeper than just action and entertainment, I can promise you. There's one other incredible line from the movie, and is this. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Love that. So what's your take? Red pill or blue pill? Hit me up in the comments and let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear some details around what you have unlearned in your life and what things you've questioned along the way. I like our world a lot, and I think there's far more positive in it than negative. But I think the more we question outdated structures and rules, are true to ourselves, and think for ourselves, the more positive our world becomes. So until next time we meet, I encourage you to think for yourself, and maybe, just maybe, unlearn something today. Thanks for joining me. Take care of yourself.